This is the only time I'll ask you something like this. Could you please go on a date with my daughter? That was what happened during my lunch break. I, Keito Terai, was originally dispatched to this company as a system engineer, but I suddenly received an incredible request from Mr. Ayanami, the CEO of the company. I was already in his good graces because I managed to fix some serious programming issues in the past. He often treats me to meals too. But no matter how he puts it, I feel like this is an unreasonable request. Sir, please don't bow to me! So you'll take her on a date? I mean, that's a different matter, but if you keep your head lower, people will misunderstand. I'll stay in this position unless you say yes. Hold on a moment. What's going on? Don't you dislike this kind of coercive behavior? Blood is thicker than water. When I think about my daughter, I have no choice. Can you tell me the reason? Thinking that there must be some kind of situation, I decided to hear him out. Apparently, his daughter doesn't like men, and if it goes on like this, she'll never find a partner. Because she's his only daughter, there'll be no one to inherit the company if he has no grandchildren, so he's just trying to do something about it while he can. He was so frantic he even went as far as to say, "This is your chance to marry into money!" Honestly, I'm content with my life, and I have no interest in marrying into a rich family. But I couldn't refuse because he's always treated me really well. A date, huh? What am I gonna do with someone that hates men? On the day of the date, I arrived at the Ayanami mansion, but I was scratching my head on what to do. I've been making some tentative plans based on what I know of her, but to be honest, I don't think this will go well. Oh, Tarai! Thanks for coming. Say hello, Mina.
Huh?
Be nice, Mina. So that's how it is. Looks like charging in blindly isn't gonna work.
I didn't agree to this! You made the promise on your own, so why do I have to go?
You were so eager just a while ago. Why are you suddenly... I see. First she acts all obedient in front of her father, then does it 180 when I show up to scare me off. Quite the strategist. It's no fun if I give her what she wants, so I decided to go against her expectations. Hello, Mina. I'm Keito Tadai.
Didn't you hear me? I have no intention on going on a date.
No. Give him a chance. Tarai, this is my daughter that I was telling you about. Indeed, sir. It's nice to meet you.
Can you get out already? Wait! Don't push me! There's no need to go that far for this average Joe.
Well, she's right on that point. I won't let you make fun of Tarai.
Huh?
Huh? The atmosphere suddenly changed. He's one of the few people that I approve of. I won't stand for you insulting him.
Yes, Daddy.
Right then! So will you give it a try?
I get it! I'll go on the date!
Perfect! I'll leave the rest to you then, Tarai. Yes, sir. Could it be Mr. Ayanami's actually pretty scary? Recalling how drastically his attitude changed, I asked Mina that question. Hearing that, she glanced at me from the corner of her eyes.
Barely ever gets angry, so it's scary when he does.
I see. I guess it would be scary when a normally calm person gets mad, so Mr. Ayanami's someone like that, huh? I've never once seen him lose his cool, so I thought he was a saint that just never got angry at anyone.
My father really likes you a lot.
Huh? You think so?
It's the first time he got so angry at something I said. You must be quite good at sucking up.
No matter how much you provoke me, I won't be scared off.
Huh? What are you talking about so suddenly?
I mean, you're obviously thinking that I'll back out of this date if you keep provoking and mocking me, right? So I want to tell you right now that I'm not going to fall for such childish methods.
Childish? You said... Did anyone tell you that you have a nasty personality?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing it.
Liar! Your personality is the worst. In the first place, you're the one provoking me.
Not at all. I'm only telling the truth.
I hate you.
Even though she's saying that, she's not talking about going home. She really doesn't want to make her father angry. In this case, as long as she doesn't do anything too terrible, let's just proceed with my plan, since heading back isn't an option for her anyway. You like cats, right? Why don't we go to a cat cafe and slowly get to know each other?
Don't say my name. I don't want to hear it from someone like you.
Shall I call you Milady then?
Now you're just picking a fight. You never wanted to date me, right?
Not at all, if I'm being completely serious. You told me not to say your name, so I'm just coming up with an alternative.
You just did that out of spite. I'm gonna tell on you to Daddy.
Be my guest, but weren't you gonna go make up stories about me anyway?
Ugh! You conniving, sneaky... There's no way I'll marry someone like you.
So, what do you want me to call you?
That smug smile pisses me off. Mina's fine.
I could just call her Miss Ayanami, but she's probably so frustrated she can't think straight. I thought I'd have to take some drastic measures, but if she can't even keep her cool with a little goading, I guess she's nothing to be afraid of. So, what should we do?
I don't want to talk to you, so it'd be better to watch a movie.
Shall we do that then?
That's it? You didn't think of a plan for our date?
Doing what my partner wants to do is the most important thing. And a movie was in the list of things I considered.
Did you think because it's a requirement for a date that I would want to watch a romance? Unfortunately, I won't make it that easy for you.
Yep, I know. You want to watch the new movie, that time I got reincarnated as a goblin, right?
How do you know?
I heard from your father that you like anime and manga. More accurately, he told me that you're an otaku. He said that you also complain about wanting to watch movies but having no one to watch them with. And if we're talking about newly released anime movies, it has to be that one, right?
Going that far to look me up. It's gross.
That might be true.
Even if I want to watch that movie, you're not that interested anyway.
Actually, I caught up on the anime before I came. The story about how a weakling goblin became strong and ruled over all the monsters is really interesting, isn't it?
Did you seriously watch more than 10 hours of an anime just for this date?
I guess I did. Well, it was actually pretty enjoyable, so I felt like time just flew past.
I see. So, that means you're fine with watching the Goblin movie?
Of course.
Okay.
As I thought, she looks like she really wanted to watch this movie. Once we decided on it, she got so excited she started fidgeting nonstop. This part of her is kind of cute.
What do I do on this thing?
You've never used the ticket machine?
I've only ever watched movies when they came out on Blu-ray. But that doesn't mean I have no friends. It's just that all my friends have no interest in anime.
If that was it, you should at least have watched the non-anime movies. Well, it's better not to expose her. Let me do it. How about sitting in this area?
Oh, sure.
I hope she won't complain about sitting next to each other. But she seems really happy. What a huge contrast from just now. After that, she saw that burst of joy again when I brought her some juice. She's not lacking for money, so it's probably just her simple delight. You know, at being able to buy these things at a movie theater. I barely come to the movies, so I got a little excited too.
Well...
When the movie started, Mina started moving her body along with the characters on screen. She probably doesn't even realize she's doing it, but her childlike actions made me want to smile. Oh, is that so cute?
That was a fun movie.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you. I almost... this doesn't mean you're forgiven.
You don't have to stand so far away.
Shut up! Forget what you just heard.
I didn't expect you to be such a prickly pear. Is there anywhere you want to go next?
This place.
Cat Cafe. So, she did want to go to the Cat Cafe. Such a stubborn girl.
It's not because it's part of the date plan you made the effort to come up with. Not at all. I'm tired from watching the movie. So I just want somewhere I can take a break.
Yep, definitely a prickly pear. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. That was what I thought when I saw her clearly making up excuses for herself. Well, I find the harsh, prickly pear part of her personality pretty cute too. Maybe I'm just strange. And she's already softened up considerably. Oh, I'm tired too, so let's take a break together.
Oh, okay.
She's becoming more honest. After that, upon moving to the cat cafe... Kitties are the cutest. Somehow, she's a completely different person. Mina's the real cute one here. That was my instinctive reaction when I saw her with the cats.
I've always wanted to go to a cat cafe. So I'm happy I was finally able to.
You don't really go to these places, too.
I mean, I have no one to go with. No, it's not what it sounds like. Meow. I do have friends.
Is that so? The way she's acting, I had thought during the movie, too. But could it be that she doesn't even have a single friend? Don't look at me so resentfully. I didn't do anything.
It's embarrassing.
But I didn't do anything. Also, don't think that it's anything to be ashamed of.
What? You mean I just look like someone who would be all alone, so you're not even surprised when you find out?
Nobody said that. There should be a limit to your imagination, you know.
It says so on your face!
Don't just decide that on your own.
Excuse me, dear customers. If you can lower your voices, you're scaring the cats.
Oh, my apologies.
Sorry.
It was too awkward to stay after that, so we left immediately. To be honest, I wanted to play with the cats a little more, but I suppose it couldn't be helped.
Hey.
Yeah? What's wrong?
You came on this date as a favor to my father, right?
I guess.
If you had your eyes on my family's assets in the company, the normal thing to do would be to try to get in my good graces. Despite that, you made fun of me and picked fights with me. Feels like it wouldn't bother you even if the date ended badly. Just, what do you want to get out of going out with me?
It's simple. Mr. Ayanami not only treats his employees well, but he does the same, even for someone dispatched from another company like me. He also often visits and observes his employees while they're working hard and asks if there's anything troubling them. Normally, no CEO would go that far for their workers, especially not big companies like Ayanami Group. That's why I respect him so much. If someone like that asked you a favor, would you refuse?
That's what I thought. If you're doing this, not because you want to, but because you couldn't say no to Daddy, it's fine if you leave now. I won't mind at all.
I never said I didn't want to.
Huh?
It's true that in the beginning I had to rack my brain for what to do, but I'm having fun right now. At the very least, I don't hate going out with you.
I see. How are you saying such embarrassing things so easily?
For me, it's your reaction that's most surprising. Even though we were both a little shy at this point, Mina requested that we head to a specialty shop selling anime merchandise next. It looks like she wanted to try coming to this kind of shop at least once, too. The fact that she was suggesting places to go on her own made me think that maybe I had earned her forgiveness. I'd honestly be glad if that was the case.
I bought some good stuff.
By the time we left the shop, Mina was in a really good mood, and I can see why. After buying such a large amount of anime merchandise, so heavy.
Thanks for carrying my things.
Don't worry about it. This is part of the man's duty, after all. Except now, we can't go anywhere else while carrying all this stuff. Surely she didn't buy all that shopping stuff just so she had an excuse to end the date.
It'd be hard to go somewhere else with all this. You want to come over?
Huh?
We don't have to spend all of our time outside. Dates at home are a thing too, you know.
Are you sure?
I mean, it's not like we can even go anywhere else with all this stuff. It's not because I want you to come home with me. It's just that we don't have a choice. Don't misunderstand, okay?
She's being so obvious.
What? You laughed? Are you making fun of me?
No, it's not that.
Then why are you laughing?
I just thought you were adorable. Adorable? It just, came out.
You... What are you saying all of a sudden?
I mean exactly what I said. You looked really cute to me just then.
I'm just so mean to you. It's impossible to find that cute.
On the contrary, this reaction is the epitome of adorable. I'm glad I came on the date today. I had a good time together with you.
You're just teasing me, right? Yes, that's definitely it.
These are my true feelings. I genuinely enjoyed spending time with you on this date, and I genuinely find you adorable. Does she still think I'm teasing her? Stewing in her anger, Mina charged ahead of me. But when I flagged down a taxi and got on together, she grabbed onto my clothes. She refuses to meet my eyes, but for someone like her who couldn't express herself frankly, her actions might be a way of showing me her true feelings. After we arrived at her house, we were welcomed by Mr. Ayanami, who was delighted upon realizing we wanted to continue the date there. But out of embarrassment, Mina went back on her earlier invitation. Thanks to that, I had to go home without even being let into her house.
When do you want to go out next time?
When I returned home, I had a message from Rina, likely having asked for my number from Mr. Ayanami. Judging from this message, apparently, we'll have the chance to meet again. And if you want to ask what happened after that, we had our wedding ceremony after a year of going out. On our first date, it seemed that I gained Mina's approval, since she often invited me out after that. Even though she still gave me a bit of harsh treatment in the beginning, but the more dates we went on, the more honest she became. And finally, we became an official couple. From now on, I'll have to work hard since I have to take on business management on top of programming. But just seeing how cute Mina is erases all my qualms. The only problem now is how every time I see Mr. Ayanami, he'll ask, "Where's my grandchild?" I understand his feelings, but every time he brings it up, Mina gets angry out of embarrassment, so I wish he would tone it down a little. Incidentally, what he told me about Mina not liking men was apparently just a lie that she made up so he wouldn't try to matchmake her. Now that she's honest about most of her feelings, I actually feel like she's the one spoiling me.